Hey, what's going on, world? This is Mind of an Athlete. It's Gotmix.net. I'm here with this young man. For those that don't know him, I'm going to let him introduce himself and who he is.
Antonio Pierce, head coach at Long Beach Poly.
Hey, Mr. Pierce, Mind of an Athlete. Well, first off, talk about what's your story? What's your testimony?
Well, one, just starting back when you were a youth, being excited about playing youth sports. Baseball was my first love, and as time went on, figured out that football was going to be my longevity. So I did that. I was one of those kids that was a good athlete, a good student at the time, but 1 year in high school cost me everything. And it was just basically just having that down year, right? Being too cool for school, not really going to class, not focusing.
Yes, sir.
Then finished up a good junior year, good senior year, but that 1 year knocked me off course where I was not going to be eligible to play Division I football right away. So I go to JUCO. From that point on, I said I'll never make that mistake again. Graduated, got my AA there, and then went to University of Arizona. Spent 3 years there. Graduated. Like everybody else, thought I was going to be like the first #1 pick overall. But linebacker didn't happen, man. Didn't get my name called, and for whatever reason, and just it didn't really throw me off sight. I kept focused, and I said, all right, got an opportunity to Washington Redskins, sign with them, and that led to a great career that I was able to have, winning the Super Bowl and going to the Pro Bowl and making a name for myself.
Man, that's wonderful, man. I just heard you say, like, you had to go the JUCO route, untraditional route that guys might not be familiar with. But, man, for that guy that might be out there and might have to go through the same type of situation, what advice would you give him?
Yeah, just stay focused, man. The one thing about JUCO, it gives me a second chance, right? Don't think you got a third or fourth or fifth chance. Sometimes in life, you don't even get a second one.
Yes, sir.
Just make the most out of every opportunity you get. And most important, it's hard to say. You hear mom and dad say, you hear the people on television tell you pay attention in school. Well, the reason is because that gives you a better opportunity in life, an easier way to have a head start as far as what you want to do in your goals in life, business or whatever it may be, sports. But you need that foundation, right? Math, reading, concepts, understanding principles, doing all those things of that nature. So JUCO for me, man, was an eye-opener. It gave me a second pulse, a second breath of life, and I took advantage of it.
Fast forwarding, like right now, where you're at now, being a head coach, hey, talk about what you like best, what some of the things that you enjoy, and what advice would you give other guys that might look in your shoes and might think about coaching one day?
Well, one, I tell them from every mistake I make, everybody sees the bottom, right? The finished product. Guy that went to the league, and then got on ESPN doing all this stuff. But
yes, sir.
What was all the steps and the processes that went in between? What was all the turns, the wrong turns on the left or the right that I made? 5 steps forward, 2 back that I made that hopefully they won't make it. If I can give them that knowledge, give them my experience of what I did wrong, what I would do differently.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully that just even 10 to 50%, if they can take that, I hope that will make them better, not in football but in life.
Yes, sir. I really love just your core principles that you have. I got a chance to follow you on the network and different stories that will be posted. And what I love mainly about it is when you hear a story, you don't just run with it. You stay with the facts and you stay with that. Is that something that you instill in these kids about jumping on media, following things? Is that something that you try to help these kids with?
Well, one, once you play professional sports in the biggest mecca like I did in New York, you can't believe everything you read.
Come on,
So everything is kind of like this, right? Perception turns into reality. So what you say or what you start to pretend that you're like or what you think you are, sometimes it turns reality and it's fake. It's not realistic. And some of these guys live in a world that's not real. And to me, at the end of the day, you're going to have to face those people that really know the facts, right? Mom, dad, your boys that you grew up with. So no need to sugarcoat anything. Just keep it real, keep it 100. Not everybody's going to like what you're going to say, and that's okay.
Yes,
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
State your name for the camera.
Antonio Pierce, head coach at Long Beach Poly.
Let people know they just got mixed.
You just got mixed.
And